I don't know whether it's just me, or do you find yourself slowing down as the seasons roll on? I think the seasons themselves tend to slow down as the year starts coming to an end. Spring rolls in full of optimism, all bursting out of its own skin with adolescent enthusiasm. It comes charging in with a radical agenda. I'm the new youth, the adult of tomorrow, and have all these ideas about new growth and regeneration and crisp, clean atmosphere for Joe Public. I'm pushing that boomer winter out of the way because I know better. And it comes rolling in with not a care in the world. It doesn't care whose toes it treads on. It pushes up roots throughout every surface it can. It covers the world in a fresh green buds and causes birds to sing from the treetops at unsociable hours, probably all as confused as spring itself. It pushes old man winter's leaden clouds out of the way and gives everyone a glimpse of warm sunshine. It rains randomly and sporadically because it's just a spotty teenager who thinks it knows best. But then it grows up and reaches puberty and takes on the mantle of summer. The transformation isn't sudden, but it's inevitable. Spring matures and slows down a little as it turns into summer. The vigorous growth and gay abandon eases as the temperature increases. Spring flowers and hanging baskets now need constant attention to keep them blooming as the temperatures rise and there's an increasingly longer gaps between the showers. Summer temperatures rise, and even here in the UK we complain about the heat. Just like we complained about the cold, we complain about the lack of rain. Just like we complained about the quantities of rain we got in April. Summer is an adult now and sits back to bask in its own warmth. It slows down but can still run around scattering lawn furniture and throwing down the odd deluge just for fun. It's an adult but still young enough to cause trouble when the mood takes it. Then autumn enters the room whilst no one is watching. No one notices that summer has started to grow a few grey hairs at the temple, the odd wrinkle on the brow and a tiredness in the eye. No one notices until someone points out they think the leaves are beginning to lose their lustre and there's a bite to the wind that wasn't there before. Autumn has entered with his palette and is painting the leaves in rich hues of gold and red and brown. People all over the world follow his lead and dress in similar tones that mirror the season. Autumn feels the vibrance of youth. He feels the urge to change the landscape, but he also feels the cold biting into his old joints. He revels in the change of seasons, but his old bones suffer, and eventually he has to give ground. Winter shuffles across the threshold, his rheumy eyes taking in the scene. He's tired and hasn't the strength to maintain a living, breathing landscape, so blankets it all in white, stilling the sounds of nature and putting the world to sleep. Perhaps winter is wiser than we think. Perhaps winter knows that the world needs to rest. He sits back and pulls his cloak around him. The season rolls on, waiting for a new spring to be born. In the meantime, winter closes his eyes, welcomes in another year, and slowly disappears as a new spring prepares to be born.